Rest of it, why?
Unequivocally.
Yes, I mean,
Working together, national identity.
in most circumstances,
I don't claim to be a scientific expert.
an ideal opportunity to
Lifting the smoking ban. If the opinion polls are to be believed, then swathes of people...
The government, I would say, already has too much information on it. And I think adults have the right to drink what they want, whenever they want, for any price they want.
But there is some truth, I think.
The Lib Dems and the Conservatives, trying to bring liberal-minded Conservatives and Liberal Democrats together. Advocating an overall lower burden of taxation.
We cannot wait until every country in Africa is a pure liberal democracy before we actually invest in economic development.
There's probably more common ground between the Liberal Democrats and the Conservatives than either of them are actually admitting at the moment.
Right on taxation. 10% up. 3 cheers for longer pub opening hours.
I'm not as persuaded of all of the science surrounding this.
It means cutting back government spending and crushing the nanny state. We could make a start on that by repealing the illiberal smoking ban. SNP members of Parliament and members of the Scottish Parliament, they can keep quaffing their Chateau Neuf de Pape.
I think you had 7 points.
If you can rise to that challenge, millions will follow your lead. Courting controversy, taking risks, and coming up with some distinctive and inspiring policy ideas.
Publicans, pub-goers, MPs, politicians.
This is bad news.
I think the eye of the storm could hit. Right, the realpolitik of this is you've got to get the Americans on side.
This seat will revert to the Tories.
And the real problem, despite whatever assurances the Home Secretary wants to give to school children, is we know we can't trust the government with our data. Over the 10 years 1998 to 2008, the temperature hasn't gone up.
Not cutting with Mark Littlewood.
Well, I think an interesting idea, this would certainly give David Cameron something to think. If it's in people's interest to act in a way which is environmentally friendly, then market mechanisms will generally take care of that.
Trade and investment and building those sort of relationships helps.
About what that will mean in economic terms.
Much further, much faster, starting this week.
Climatology is still a science in its infancy.
Opinion poll ratings.
We need to be absolutely upfrank and honest about that. It will not stick otherwise. It's actually only 49th per capita in CO2 emissions.
But truly deserves to be called liberal. And make it loud and clear. Good luck.